team on that 2-game road trip?
Well, we learned it's better to be healthy than sick. It's tough to play. We had some sickness middle of the week, and then, of course, a few guys didn't play in the Duke game. So they competed. We really played hard on the road. It were two tough games, two tough teams, and we had a chance in both games. And unfortunately, couldn't get a stop in that Duke game. We had a one-possession game 3 times in the last 2 minutes, and they scored every time, and we just couldn't get over the hump. But it was a good effort, but there's no consolation in losing a close game. We have to come back this week and really play our game and try to get some wins this week.
I look back on last year's Duke-UNC stretch compared to this year's games against both those teams, just the difference of competitiveness. There's no moral victories, but can you take that away that things are going in the right direction?
Well, our team's been playing well most of the season. The Carolina game was big for us because we played so hard, played so well on both sides of the ball. Offensively, we scored 97 points. And then against Clemson on Wednesday on the road, our offense was not the same. We didn't move the ball well in the first half, and it was our lowest point production in a long time. And then we scored 45 in the second half, just too late. And the Duke game, we shot almost 60% from the field, so we played really well other than the turnovers, but a lot of that was because Boopy was out. We hadn't played without a point guard all season long, so to have 21 turnovers but shoot so well, we were efficient when we didn't turn it over. But it was a learning experience and learning how to play without some of your key guys.
The level of play that Boopy has had all year, is there any changes, as far as when he comes out of the game that you picked up from those, especially that Duke game, B.J. Davis-Ray getting more of an opportunity and things like that?
Yeah, our freshmen, at one point in the Duke game, we had 4 freshmen, 3 true freshmen and a redshirt freshman on the court at the same time. They've done a terrific job of just improving. They're learning our system. They're learning how to compete at the college level. It was fun to watch their development the last 2 weeks.
What have you seen on tape from Virginia Tech, and what kind of challenge are they going to present to you guys?
Well, 2 really hard games for us this week. Virginia Tech has a couple league wins. They beat Virginia first game of the ACC season. They're very dangerous. They have 5 guys who can score the ball, and they're very well coached. So we have our hands full Wednesday night. It's a big game for both teams.
Have the guys fully embraced the gauntlet that you have to go through once ACC play starts?
But ACC, we're in this league for a reason, to compete. SMU is here, and we tied for 4th last year. We know how hard the league is. This year the league is actually better. It's deeper with more quality teams. We had a 3-game stretch. It was very difficult, but now we have to come home and we have to hold home court. We have to play really well on Wednesday and then load up and try to beat a ranked Virginia team on Saturday.
What was the feeling that you got from the team, knowing that Boopy wasn't going to be able to play, and just how they handled that environment in Cameron on Saturday?
We didn't know Boopy wasn't going to play until just before the game. So leading up to it, he was sick, just couldn't do it. He was just too sick, and we had to keep him, Boopy and Sam, back at the hotel. I think 2 or 3 other guys had IVs on Saturday morning. They had been sick midweek and were just recovering. So when you're on the road together like that, the illness sometimes travels throughout your traveling party, which is unfortunate, especially when trying to play big-time ACC teams on the road.
BJ and what he was able to do Saturday at Duke, does that give you more confidence in him, playing the way he did over the last few games?
Yeah, BJ played a solid game for us. The 6 turnovers hurt. Once he figured out that he couldn't do it all himself, he was terrific. He had 20 points and really led our team. We need that secondary ball here. He's averaged over 5 assists a game on the season. He's having a great year for us. He is. It just fills the stat sheet up, and he did that against Duke on Saturday. Gave us a chance to win.
With Jaden Toombs, just his progression just seems, was that kind of exactly what you were thinking when he came into this team? Or?
Yeah, Jaden Toombs had his best game on Saturday, 23 points. Very effective offensively. He had that 2-month break with his injury. He couldn't participate with practices. He had no preseason. His first college games were against 4 SEC teams on the road. So he's come a long way in a short period of time. Very proud of him. He came on Saturday to compete, and he did.
How did it feel just having to step in for Boopy into that key role on Saturday?
I felt like I was ready for it just last year, how he went out with his ankle injury. And, some practices me and Boopy play on opposite teams, so I was just ready to take on the point guard.
Was it everything you probably thought about, going to play at Duke in terms of the environment, and you guys were able to handle it well right away?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience, That was my dream, just to play at Duke, and it felt like a movie in there just with all the crowd and how loud it was. So it was really fun. I just wanted to go out there and give it my all.
What was the conversation in the locker room, once it's known that, okay, Boopy tried, but he's not going to be able to play and be with the team? How'd you guys, conjure up that energy to start the way you guys did at least?
We definitely just, we stuck together as a family, as a brotherhood, and just, we told each other, like, we got to play as hard as we can, just give it our all, and just the next man has to step up.
What have you seen from Virginia Tech as far as studying them, the challenges they present?
Yeah, we just scouted them today and we went over some of their plays. They have a really good team. Their point guard, I forgot his name. He's from Greece, maybe. I think number 17. I don't know how to say it, but he's a really good prospect. So we're going to key in on him. And they also have a great big man, Hansberry, as well. So we're definitely going to be locked in and get this one.
Bounce back in front of the home crowd, important for you guys, something you guys are talking about?
Yes, most definitely. Both of these next two games, Virginia Tech and Virginia, are good games that we need, and we need a good crowd support at both of them. So we're looking forward to them.
When you go on the road like that, first road trip of ACC play, unfortunately for you guys come out on the wrong end of it. But what did you guys learn, as far as your team and what you guys have?
We definitely learned that we can play with anybody, especially with Boopy out against Duke. We lost to Clemson as well. We definitely wanted to get that win, but I feel like we'll be able to beat them in the ACC tournament if we play them, for sure. Duke as well, but we definitely just got to lock in more defensively and offensively well and play harder.
We've seen from BJ Davis-Ray also get some extended minutes in the role he had.
He played really great at Duke. That's my brother as well. I pressure him every day in practice. I'm on him a lot. He's a freshman, but he doesn't back down at all. So that's what I love about him, man. He made some really good plays. We had 4 points, I think, but defensively he made some great plays that really caught my eye and coach's eye as well. So he's gonna keep going.
What have you seen from the freshmen so far in ACC play now that that's ratcheted up?
Toombs, he's been amazing. With his hand injury, missed the first 8 games, I think, but he's slowly getting back to it. Him and Samet were battling today in practice, so that was amazing for us. And I feel like Jermaine as well. He didn't play well at Duke. He was a little under the weather as well, but his defense and his ability to dunk and get rebounds is going to help us a lot.